So good morning friends. Today we will discuss regarding mucinous cystic neoplasms. So initially you will see few MCQs related to mucinous cystic neoplasm. You can pause the video and see whether you know about these topics or the MCQs or not, and then you can continue further. So the most common cystic neoplasm of pancreas is mucinous cystic neoplasm, but there is some confusion in between the mucinous cystic neoplasm and IPMN. Majority of the book says that most common cystic neoplasm is mucinous cystic neoplasm. So we'll go with that. And most common cystic lesion of pancreas is pseudocyst. Okay. Now, mucinous cystic neoplasm is having a spectrum. It can go from benign to malignant, and there is mucinous cyst adenoma as well as mucinous cyst adenocarcinoma. It is mainly seen in females in fifth decade, and it is mucin rich, and there is presence of ovarian stroma. So it is mainly seen in females, present in body and tail region of pancreas, having mucin rich cells and presence of ovarian stroma, and it is also ER/PR positive. Okay, so all these are MCQs. These are important MCQs. It is mainly seen in females in fifth decade in body and tail region, ER/PR positive, and there is presence of mucin as well as ovarian stroma. Okay. Now, in majority of the patients, it presents with abdominal pain. Abdominal pain is seen in up to 50% of the cases, and in 20% of the patients, it presents with acute pancreatitis. Okay. So on CT scan, there is presence of solitary cyst. Generally, the solitary cyst, it is a single large cyst having fine septations in it, and there is presence of a surrounding calcification. There is a rim of calcification which is also known as eggshell calcification. So eggshell calcification is a classical feature of mucinous cystic neoplasms. Now there are certain features on imaging which indicate presence of malignancy. It is presence of septations, eggshell calcification, large tumor size of more than 5 centimeter, and presence of mural nodules. So these are the features which favors malignancy in mucinous neoplasms. Then it is almost exclusively seen in females, often unilocular, and if it is multilocular, then these are generally macrocystic. This feature differentiates it from serous cystic neoplasm, because serous cystic neoplasms are generally multilocular, but they are microcystic. Okay. Now, when we come to final diagnosis, to confirm, now we have done a CT scan, we have seen what all are the high risk features in terms of malignancy. Now to confirm whether the cystic neoplasm is serous or mucinous, now we need to confirm with EUS and FNAC, which provides accurate diagnosis in up to 80% of the patients. On EUS FNA, findings are there is presence of mucinous rich aspirate, mucin rich aspirate, high CEA level, and low amylase. This low amylase differentiates it from IPMN, because mucin rich aspirate is also seen in IPMN. There may be presence of high CEA level, but amylase level will also be high in IPMN, but it will be low in mucinous cystic neoplasms. Now we have diagnosed that it is a mucinous cystic neoplasm. Now the treatment in this case will be pancreatic resection, which is the standard treatment. Why? Because there is a potential for malignant transformation. So invasive mucinous cystic neoplasms can lead to malignancy. That is why we should go for surgery. But when compared to pancreatic ductal adenocarcinomas, the survival chances are better, and the 5-year survival is 50 to 60% in mucinous cystic neoplasms, which are invasive one. So why? Because there is slow growth and there is less lymph nodal involvement in mucinous cystic neoplasms. In ductal adenocarcinomas, the 5-year survival is very poor. Generally, it is in up to 10% of cases. So now we'll go and see some MCQs. So this is the first MCQ. The clinical feature of mucin cystic neoplasm, true or false? So It is the most common cystic neoplasm and the most common cystic lesion in pancreas. So yes, it is the most common cystic neoplasm as of now, and but the most common cystic lesion in pancreas is pseudocyst. Okay, so this first statement is false. Now it is seen in female in fifth decade. It is true. Commonly seen in head of pancreas, false, because it is commonly seen in body and tail region of pancreas. It commonly presents with pancreatitis, false. It commonly presents with abdominal pain, and in pancreatitis it is seen in only 20% of cases. So there are three statements which are false, only B is true. Okay, now the next question is investigation in MCN, which is true or false. So the histology is mucin rich cells and ovarian like stroma. So it is true. There is presence of mucin rich cells, ovarian like stroma, and it is ERPR positive also. Okay, and it is commonly seen in females also because of that. Now CT scan shows multiple cysts with rim of calcification. There is presence of rim of calcification, we know. It is known as axial calcification, but it is generally unilocular. Multiple cyst is seen in very few cases. So this statement is false. Now axial calcification is suggestive of malignancy. This is true. What all are the other features which are suggestive of malignancy? Presence of septations having large size of more than 5 centimeters, presence of axial calcification. All these signs are in suggestive of malignancy. EUS FNAC has mucin rich aspirate, true. High CEA level, true. High amylase level, false. High amylase level is a feature of IPMN. So we have D false and B false. So only A and C are true in this case. Okay, now the next question, which is related to treatment. So this is related to this is related to treatment of MCN. So EUS and fluid analysis provides accurate diagnosis in up to 80% of cases. So yes, this is true because it provides accurate diagnosis in up to 80% of cases. Pancreatic resection is the standard treatment of choice. True. Why? Because there is chances of malignancy. Invasive MCN is as bad as ductal adenocarcinoma. This is false. Why? Because there is it is less aggressive, less lymph nodal involvement. The 5-year survival after surgery is also better when compared to pancreatic adenocarcinomas. The 5-year survival here is 50 to 60% after resection. So the answer to this question is C. So that is all regarding the basics of mucinous cystic neoplasms of pancreas. Thank you.